It's great that we also have the opportunity to talk about sustainable consumption as part of the project, because you might actually think that this is not really relevant for SMEs, our target group. But in fact, corporate sustainability strategy and sustainable consumption are very closely tied to each other. If we want to produce or sell sustainably, we will always have to involve consumers, because it is they who buy the products, who use them, and ideally return them to the material and service cycle. We can't do it without consumers, especially if we want to use the circular economy as a tool for sustainability. It has never been more important to work with all stakeholders, including the consumers. But what is the status of sustainable consumption in Europe? In fact, surveys show that European consumers are increasingly aware of topics such as sustainability and especially climate change, and that they find these issues very important. Many changes are already evident in action as well. Take, for example, the food sector, one of the consumption areas with the greatest ecological impact. Last year, for the first time, the German producer of meat and sausage products, which is Rügenwalder Mühle, made more sales with vegetarian substitute products than with sausage products. This is astonishing and shows very clearly that consumers are recognizing the signs of the times here. At the same time, however, consumers often find it difficult to change their habits in everyday life, to establish new habits, discard old ones, and above all, change all the automatisms with which we master our daily lives. Here's an example. We are still a long way from achieving the smartphone collection rates that were set by the EU, partly because consumers like to store their old devices at home in their drawers. According to Bitkom, 80% of German citizens aged 14 and over have at least one unused mobile phone at home. This is where other stakeholder groups come into play: NGOs, policymakers, cities, as well as producers and retailers can try to make it as easy as possible for consumers to change their habits by incorporating consumer behavior into their product design, their service and their business models right away. That's why we at Catalyst see sustainable lifestyles and behavior change as one of the core competencies that we want to transfer, and see it as one of the main areas where we want to initiate and implement collaboration activities.